Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'm going to talk about why I'm going to be explaining why the discard phase, or that breakup with a narcissist, or that divorce with a narcissist, or that divorce with the abuser is an invitation. Like, is an invitation for you. So, stay tuned till then because this is going to be inspiring and you will enjoy. You see, something about life is we always push those uncomfortable feelings and emotions aside. We push those things we don't love about ourselves aside. We push them aside, or we just put them there so that we don't even see them again. This is mostly because, of course, we've been heavily conditioned, like, as let's say, for example, as men, to feel, to like numb those feelings, like don't cry, or we may also lack the inner resources to process those uncomfortable feelings or to sit with those uncomfortable emotions. So we may mask them with relationships, books, work, any other pleasurable activity, substances, or just anything else you can think of. But what mostly happens in life is the universe seemingly like sends you a message through a major event. Like, it can send you a message that those things we bury, we mostly like we consciously or unconsciously like push aside, or we consciously unconsciously like bury deep within us, never really go away. Like, they never really go away, they just lurk in the dark recesses of our mind or in the dark corners of your mind, and they are waiting for an opportunity or an event. And this event is mostly a huge event or a painful event for them to show themselves. And that one opportunity where, like, all your deep insecurities, all your deep fears, all your deep wounds, all your unhealed wounds come to the surface, is now that breakup, or is now that discard. Is the instance where all those painful feelings you've been burying deep inside, or you've been running away from, in quotes, come to the surface. Like, when your partner leaves you, when your partner abandons you, is when now those things you've been burying deep inside come to the surface. So, is the instance where, like, they leave you as if you didn't even matter. Like, they might leave you and even jump to another relationship just to make it even more painful. Like, they leave you and they immediately jump into a new kind of relationship. So this discard will of course throw you into disarray, as all those painful feelings, all those painful emotions, all those wounds, all those traumas which have been lacking in the shadows, or which have been lacking just below the surface, now come back to haunt your life. They come back to the surface. So you might be experiencing anger, sadness, loneliness, nervousness, anxiety, feeling depressed, helplessness, powerlessness, or just any uncomfortable feeling you can think of. So those emotions were there. Like, they were not really, like, they are not new emotions. No, they were there. And the thing is, the relationship or your abusive relationship only offered like a temporary band aid and an unhealthy distraction from you feeling those emotions or from you seeing those emotions. And when they show up, yes, it is very painful. But the thing is, you also have two paths, or you have two choices to follow. The first choice can be like, you might decide to mask them again, you might ignore them, you might jump into another relationship, or you might bury yourself with work, or you might chase revenge fantasies from your, let's say, abusive ex, or from your narcissistic ex. This is because, like, you might be literally feeling like trash. Like, you might be feeling that even after you sacrificing your life, let's say you sacrificed your job, all your money, or you sacrificed something trying to make them happy, it was all for nothing. You might have stayed together for like 5 years, 10 years, but after all that, they used you and went with someone else. They used you and jumped to another relationship. And it's more of the point you really want to run away from those feelings. But you know that even if you run away from those feelings or from those uncomfortable feelings, you're still carrying them with you. Like you know it. It's more of like you are on fire. But instead of putting out the fire, you choose to run with the fire, or you choose to sit with the fire. So that's the first path, running away. Then, of course, there's this other path which I encourage you to take, which is the path of self-discovery and growth. It's more of seeing the discard phase as an invitation, like an invitation to look at it as a message from the universe. Like the universe is telling you or showing you the things that were buried deep inside, the things that you didn't know about. And one great therapist even mentioned that instead of calling it the discard phase, it should be called like more of the discovery phase. And it's really, really amazing. I really love that statement. So you are discovering some of the things you didn't know about yourself. You are discovering some of the things you didn't know about relationships. You are discovering some of those unconscious beliefs you have about yourselves. You are discovering those negative beliefs which have been holding you back, or you are discovering those negative beliefs you have about relationships and love, or those negative beliefs you have about yourself. Like you are discovering the importance of boundaries and prioritizing yourself. Like it's the point where you understand those things other people may never know. Because the thing is, other people who are in normal relationships, of course this may sound harsh, but hear me out. Other people who are in normal relationship may never really know. Normal in quotes, they may never really know that there are some deep stuff within ourselves. But now that this card is offering you glimpses of why you are attracting toxic relationships, or of why you are feeling sad all the time. It's more of a chance for you to completely and to really work on you. So it's not a punishment. However painful it is, it's not a punishment. It's more of an invitation for you to grow from the pain that was always there, the pain that was locked deep inside. It's an invitation to release the baggage you've been carrying with you, the baggage you've been carrying with you since the day you even joined this, you were even born. So it's more of a fresh start of going and seeing the dangers of your limiting beliefs, seeing the dangers of your conditioning, like things like till death do us apart. So it's more of the perfect time for you to rise up, to work on you, and to love you unconditionally, like, and to care for you unconditionally, even when everyone else is against you. The thing is, not all gifts in life will come on a silver platter. Some may come through the pain, and now that's what the universe is showing you through the pain you're feeling. So use it in this present moment, not in the past, so that you will never feel that pain again. Like, see it as an opportunity where you can work on those things so that you will not feel it again. It's more of walking the path of dealing with your stuff. And once you deal with your stuff, you will build meaningful connections in life. And the thing is, there are other people who've transcended their dark sides. You're not the first one. I know you might be telling yourself that my problems are different. No. Pain, deep emotional pain, is deep emotional pain. And the universe is more of presenting for you an opportunity to rise from those ashes of your past pain, of your past trauma, of your unhealed wounds. So take it, and you will find a life of freedom. And if you choose to ignore it, you will be stuck with your pain forever. There is no other way. Apart from working on it, there is no other way. You can't ignore it because it's already there. And you might even find yourself unconsciously attracting the same toxic pattern. It's always your call, guys. Hope you found that inspiring. And if you are ready to walk that path of dealing with your unhealed wounds, dealing with your traumas, or dealing with that past pain, or growing away from the pain, of course, you can book a free breakthrough call with me. It doesn't have to take 5 years or 20 years of you carrying that thing. It can take a month or 2 months, depending on your commitment and how passionate are you to really rise up and really work on yourself. Because there is no other way. If it's there, it's there. Hope you found that informative, guys. Until next time, feel free to share, subscribe, and comment.